Did mute. Should be good now. Okay, let me just start the ads on Twitch here. And yeah, nice to see you. So we're back for an episode here for the series. I'll just probably play one game today because a bit late comparing to other days. So yeah, gonna still play a game for you guys, and then yeah, just warm up here still first. Do a problem series, and that will be the problem of the day. You will see like during the game. But yeah, let me just go warm up once. Just gonna do 3Q problems, and yeah, here we go. So trying to live I guess like this one, but we need to be careful. Because this one white can cut, so I need to push here this Atari, Hane, take. Then, yeah, it's gonna be some sort of core at the end, I believe. Then this one. Yeah. And then white can play. Actually, this is alive because white can max do Seki, so it should be good like this, yeah. So I guess do not play this one because this is going to be core, but this at best, yeah, you go from here and then this is going to be Seki. Nice to see you, Intricate. Nice. Hope you're doing good. And yeah, so here warming up a little bit before playing. It's getting hot here in Japan bit by bit. It's feel the summer. So draw here this under the stone type thing and it should be good. Oh yeah, cool. I did miss that. I did miss this Hane. Technically I wasn't right, but so if the sender is gonna be this and it's like that, but then yeah, black and Hane once and make this a core, a bit of like in the office today. Time for some socialization. You're getting hot here too. Nice. In Japan it's actually quite humid compared to other places, so in that sense like it is not the most pleasant, but overall I like it. Better than being in the cold. Turn here this. Seems good. Yeah, now I can play this one and connect, so if you play that one, black and Atari, and then play this, and then white cannot try to play this because it's self Atari. Oh, that's a lot, 70-80%. Seems like it's similar there where you at then. So descend, block, and this would be a nice Tetsuji you need to know, like first line. It appears in a lot of like capturing race problems. This kind of move on first line Kosumi. So you basically threaten to play here, and if white protects, you play this, block, cut, connect first line. And that one you win the race. Yeah, I agree. Hope you have AC at least inside. That is really important. Okay, I think it's block, so you want to try to increase as much space. If you try to make an eye, or I can block here, play this, is going to die, so you need to play here. That one, this, and it's Seki at the end. So yeah, this shape, always remember Seki, it's alive. So that one is alive as well, this one as well, so both players don't play. Okay, I guess here. So let white cut, and then there's gonna be this one. Yeah, so if white cut, you can just squeeze from the outside, white cannot connect. So this is alive simply. And that one is too much space here. White cannot take the eye. So good to go. I've been training on my own a little bit as well during the day. I could maybe try to stream that as well at some point. But okay, block this here. That I don't really know. I mean, it seems to be this one. Then white plays here, here. Yeah. I mean, this sequence is pretty easy, but then didn't know what happened. Oh, you can take this stone and make an eye. Then it doesn't work. And if you take, yeah, you can play here. And that one you can simply block, so it doesn't work as well. Okay, so you need to take these two stones, but then there's like squeeze Aji. Maybe you need to like simply connect. Sometimes you just play here, but that one, I can play that. Maybe simply Hane. Because even if squeezed, then at the end white cannot try to do stuff here. It's gonna lose this 3 stuns on the outside. So just gonna show what happens here if white tries to play that one. So if push, you can simply cut, win these 3. And that one you can cut here. Squeeze doesn't work, you can still take. And if connect, you can win the race like that. So nice. Okay, last 2. So if you take here, I can simply Atari and then block here and live. So I need to play something else. I mean, it should be push here once. Yeah, push here, this here, throw in this, this, this. So that white cannot push from here, because from this side white cannot push anyways. So you can play something like this, and at the end it's like, yeah, liberty shortage thing. So you can get to this when you see that white cannot go from this side at any point. So then you try to make the same problem on the other side, and then you have this at the end. Okay, last problem here. Now, yeah, liberty shortage is always kind of a theme in Tsumekos. So yeah, it's nice to be mindful of that. Cut. If this one is might be call, don't see any other. I mean, maybe you start from Hane, but then I think it should be this. Well, all correct, which is nice. So if you try to kill, let's say after cut, and that one white can block from this side and then play this to take in a free line here. And this is always making an eye, so you need to be careful. 2 stones like this, it's not an eye, but 3 is always 1, so yeah, that would be alive because 2 eyes here and here. So you need to be careful. Okay, nice. I will not try to do it too long for now, because I'm a bit late. And let me just put the links in the chat if you wonder where this is. So you can go, there is for any level. As you can see here, the skill test starts from like 15Q, so you can go. If you create an account and whatnot, it's, yeah, pretty good training site if you want to go there. So let me just add that. Okay, let's start. So I'm just gonna switch to the break screen here. Try to solve this problem for black. So I would say it's quite straightforward, but it's going to be a long sequence. At the end, like, hint would be kind of figure out what happens after each other takes stones. So under the stone, if you know, is a big hint right here. So I leave you with this. In the meantime, finding some opponents. Hopefully you can find, and if not, playing on the sub account. Okay, seems like we found someone with black again. Hopefully I can play a bit better. So just like in the new movie with the samurai. Nice to see you, Valor. By the way, I don't get the context. Okay, I'm gonna play a bit quickly here, just to keep some time. And I know, like, I'm repeating the same stuff a bit around here, but yeah, we might need to have some, like, a bit of a different opening, especially for you guys, and we don't want to get, like, too one-sided always. Under the stone stuff. Oh, didn't know. Maybe there's a reference? Possible. Okay, so this going to approach. I mean, you could also extend. I mean, also here, a lot of moves possible. I don't know which move I feel kind of more comfortable, but yeah, let's just take this corner, because here to approach, I don't know, like, I might just let white deal with it. I know approaching the corner is big, but then also white might pincer. Yeah, we'll just let white play there. So against this one, could kick, play this, for example, just keep the right side. Or you could ignore against this, kind of just descend and say it's fine. Playing here is pretty big. Extending. It's nice. Approach also pretty big. But yeah, maybe attaching here is annoying, so might try to kick and play this. So let me just... Gobangiri, I found in the last clip of the film the same little figure shown. I guess white's gonna play here. Interesting. Yeah, don't know the Go movies references. So if I block, I think white wants to play here, and if I block, then Atari Hane type thing. Always don't know how to really deal with this. But yeah, I mean, we should block this one. Or yeah, attach here. That's also interesting, because you can say that white can peep later, and then this is good or not. I think usually just extend still is okay, but yeah, let's just go with this. Oh, he's actually quite famous. Kusanagi Tsuyoshi, okay. Didn't know. Yeah, I'll check this one out. Thanks for the chat. So what is the name in English? So it's like gobangiri, I guess. Yeah, white is trying to find some sort of shape here on this side of the board. I mean hane, maybe hane here. As black, we don't mind. We just want to keep the kind of overall influence on the board, and we just kept the corner still. And we might kind of invade around here later. But if I extend, I think white will just try to push me around, and that doesn't feel too good. So let's hane. Against this one, I block here. Yeah, so expected that one, but blocking here to threaten double atari, and then just strengthen this side of the board. I don't mind if white just lives here locally, it's fine. We got the corner. And yeah, I can probably counterplay here. Yeah, gobangiri. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, it is a Japanese name, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, so important to connect the way that you like prevent this hane being sente. So you want to connect here, not this one, because that would just allow here cannot double hane, and then white can live easily. So definitely going to connect here, and hane just double hane here. I think that's the move. Try to block. Yeah, and we can also threaten this cut, so it should be good. Yeah, I'm not too much of a movie watch overall, but this made me a bit curious. Okay, connect. I mean, I could use the time because I'm gonna be Byoyomi anyways, but at least here, I'm gonna just play. I don't know how you'd feel like this kind of whole sequence. You could wedge here, continue with the stuff around here, or just probably it's better not to touch. I mean, white would try to maybe play here, but then it's gonna weaken this side as well. And not, yeah, I think extending here is pretty important. And I don't mind, like, even if atari connect, like, it's not going to change. And yeah, probably white will try to run with this one stone, but then we can say, so gonna extend there. This is really huge, because next also I can hane and cut, always a threat. Nice to see you, Sumiya. Hope you're going good as well. Welcome, all you guys here. Thank you for being here watching the games. Yeah, so yesterday the game, it stunk, but I felt like it was potentially one of my best games I played. It's a shame that didn't win, but that was probably, yeah, one fun game for sure. You see, that's not really the shape here. I mean, you could attach, but maybe hane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I think in this case we want to attack
7,
like
8.
in a huge way, try to decrease potential here. So just going to jump. Yeah, I could have attached, but then I was like thinking white is probably going to just sack this area and like build a wall around here. Just not what I was hoping for, so
1,
did
2,
change the plan.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, let's jump. I mean, maybe it's just too Too careless. Don't know. Might respawn. Going well, not going well. Still suck at work even though I took breaks from streaming. 10 days left. Oh yeah, I guess it's summer period. A lot of you guys may be playing some tournaments. Have good luck with them. Yeah, try to enjoy as well. Don't forget, at the end, it's just a game.
3、4、5、6、7、8、9.
I don't know, probably something around here. This area, I'm not too sure if I want to touch. That's the thing. Going to Thailand for a tournament. Okay, nice. I guess you then stay for a few days there. Okay, so this is going to be good for the corner. Maybe white is saying that. Yeah, it's feeling okay. But yeah, we can go inside here, peep here as well. And if white tries to cut, you can just like have some forcing moves on the outside. So usually white will connect. Maybe you start here. Start here to have this forcing move, and then you can play this.
3.
Yeah, I think that's the move order. Because white doesn't what get cut in Atari, so usually it connects, I think. But we'll see. Against push, I might Atari here. And by the way, people on YouTube as well, thanks for being here if you're here. Okay, so that one I would like to just counterplay something and then trying to cut if that's possible. At least this have this kind of moves. So if I can connect this to here, should be better. If connect, I bamboo joint and then try to cut. I mean, it seems annoying if this here. Because I can cut this off. And it's not 100% alive if I can cut these two off. Like, also there's no base around here. And yeah, if you can connect, it's probably too good. So white will definitely try to connect here. And the spacing isn't like too distant, so going inside here, I don't think we're too much in danger. So it should be good. So yeah, bamboo jointing. And then if white doesn't protect, there's going to be this wedge to play here. Just push. So needs to protect something. Yeah, the outside is going to be stronger for white here, but then this is a point that I'm saying it is a problem for white. And yeah, it's all depending on this one. I think this one here is better, because now I can maybe attach later, like jump here. So it's a bit kind of stronger on this side of the board. If this one you can take, I thought this was okay. Huh. I guess white will play here. But that looks... Maybe that's still okay.
1、2、秒読みを始めます。
I mean, a lot of cutting points. There's also here. If we can manage to be okay with this group in the middle, still this is floating, but I don't know. Maybe this I didn't gain much.
1、2、3、4、
Maybe should have just simply peep from the other side. Looks tempting to just cut here, but it is risky as well.
1、2、3、4、5、
Maybe you simply
6、
attach
7、8、9。
and then place something around here, surround this way,
残り2回です。
and then you can maybe play here, cut off these. I think cut is too direct. White can maybe attach here and do something. Yeah, I think attaching here is better.
1、2、3、4、
Or maybe this one, but yeah, probably here. Actually, maybe knight's move. Not 100% sure. So going to connect and say there's here. And if honey, I'm still going to block Atari and annoy white. And when you get on the inside, white's territory, so it should be somewhat good. Probably gonna play this one still. Nice to see you, Slack. You're having a good day and winning good games. Thank you, hopefully, yeah.
5、
Looks okay for now. Yes, I think I would like to just go outside around here first. This I might just bump and cut. So this is one consideration.
1、2、3、4。
I think simply Kosumi. I know the shape is a bit slow, but this way at least we're sure that we can kind of get like outside. Oof. I mean, would like to pincer, but then I could say white can jump and like how much do you gain? Not really sure. You could also play away maybe, but then cut here.
1、2、
I
3、
guess
4、5、
like
6、
connecting would be
7、
reasonable, but
8、
then
9。
yeah, as a spirit you would like to just like play here. Because this is the main. If white tries to go after these three, you could say I don't care. Just jump this way. Really? That works? What if we just surround? I'm actually surprised to see that one.
1、2、3、4、5、
Just one thing I need to
7、
check.
8、9。
I mean, can we
残り1
sack?
回です。
This one white will turn. I think that's the plan. Usual shape is this.
1、2、3、4。
I guess we need to play this. And then that one. I guess continue to jump. I mean, it's gonna be tough to really take these 3 stones in a good manner. Unless this kind of thing works.
One, 2,
I guess something here?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Trying to say I surround you. And there's gonna be forcing moves around here. Attach. It seems difficult for white to get outside, but I mean it's not over.
2, 3, 4,
Definitely you are more than capable of messing up from here, so you need to be focused. I think you don't mind white getting on this side of the board and try to attack.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Definitely Hane. If this one Atari, maybe this. Interesting. So white will try to Atari from here and push this way. Mine needs to just extend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Maybe that was still better, because... White can simply connect this way. Might have been a mistake. I thought, yeah, if I get the outside, it's good enough, and then I can play here. Still, around here looks pretty bad, Aji, but...
1,
Nah,
2,
like this.
3, 4.
So you could cut and then Hane. It's probably the most annoying for white.
1, 2,
Simply
3,
Hane
4,
here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Maybe simply extend, because if white pushes, then we can try to cut. Because if you play here, this side is gonna get weaker, so we might not want to play that. Really? Okay. That seems really provocative.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, I'm gonna cut here for sure, but then question is, after this one, what do you have? We could attach. Maybe turn is still better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Again, reading is a problem in short time. Yeah, maybe just simply turn and just bump, sacked, and just lift. This might be a bit too much, but we'll see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7、8、9。残り2回です。
Ay. White needs to push either way. I mean, maybe... Don't know about this one, but... Okay, so that... this, that, I guess. Oh. But that one, I think you play here.
1、2、3、4、5。
I mean, there's still extension this way. So you can bump play these kind of exchanges, Hane. Try to settle on top. Let white connect here. Take center and maybe play here. I don't know, this is complicated. But there's gotta be a way. Now, we definitely think... maybe.
6、7、8。
I think we want to play here. Let white cut this way. Then you can Atari and block this way, so this side should be a bit stronger. And then... Question is, after that one, do you Hane? Probably do. Is there a reason to not play this?
3、4、5。
Oh, it's fine. Because, I mean, you're not gonna probably play on that side of the board anyway, so, yeah. I mean, destroyed every white territory. I mean, there's this, but then the outside is pretty bad, and then there's still this extension. So, I mean, usually black should be better, and there's still this, like, huge Kosumi left. Let's beat this, and then Hane. White cannot sack these stones, that's too much. If I take, the problem is the coin is not alive yet, I can extend, and yeah, it's huge problems. I think after block take, Hane, turn, play something around here.
1、2、3、4、
and yeah, seems good for black.
6、7、8。
Because I can live on top side still, this is weak, I can still extend. This side should be fine. So yeah, if I play here, this is disconnected, but I could let just white connect and just get other parts, might be better than just try to go for this complication.
1、2、3。
And yeah, you risk a lot. It's definitely better to get this point then. Because even if take, like, it's not many points. And now you can threaten to take these 3 by playing that one. And you don't want to attach, so it should be here. And then normally this shape on top side should be almost alive. So cut, turn.
2。
Don't think it gains anything. If not, you'll probably be in danger. And I would be surprised if this is worse for black. Okay, so here probably... I don't know if you play here. So this one would be better for this side. Probably connect.
1、2、3、4、5、
Yeah.
6。
I think you want to take this cutting point away. Is that touch? I'll try to live, and then white will maybe go on the outside, try to not put a move here, or yeah, poke around here. That is Definitely a interesting move. I might just play away. Is this crazy? I mean, this looks just huge.
2
But then taking...
3 4 5 6 7 8 9
That was probably not good. I don't know. Yeah, I think white played that one to just protect here in center. That's pretty neat. Wanted to ignore and just go there. Or even this.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Maybe this is not as good as I thought. Jump here. I mean, there's still like bad Ajir on the air. Get opponent's moves right, but then don't know if it means anything.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
I think we need to try this. I mean, it looks super ugly, but then what about here? Problem is this, after extension like push might be Hane from this side. I know there's Hane.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
Maybe this doesn't look good. Here.
2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Maybe
残り
this
1回で
there's
す
peep this way. Let's say if it's Seki in the middle. Then you have
It's
like, we need
me.
to run.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Interesting. I thought that white. Yeah, maybe that is better. Touch this.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
That might be a better move. Yeah. Opponent played pretty well. I mean, here overall when the fight started. It's big, good moves.
1
Yeah, it's probably better than to Hane.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Yeah, it's painful. if block, probably would try to just like hane here. I mean, also probably wedge this way.
1、2、3、4、5、6、
Yeah, block we
7、
can wedge.
8、
Try to go after
9。
these. Hmm.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Am I wrong? Isn't this working? Like, or maybe it does not.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。 1、2、
I shouldn't have played that. I should
4
wedge. I don't know
5
what I'm doing
6、
here.
7、8、9。
I think I choked again, like it's stupid.
1、
That's not going to
2、
work.
3、4、5、6、
Okay,
7。
I guess we block this way. That's L8, never mind. Best I can hope is like Seki, but that's not good. Ay, why am I not wedging this? What am I doing? Yeah, this is like GG's at this point. Again, probably game is just threw it. Like, what? Why didn't I?
1、2、3、4、5。
Yeah, reading every time. It's like the weak point. Probably even this one connecting might be better.
1、2、3。
My opponent is not slowing down as well, which is accurate and good.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Yeah, that one hurts a bit. Question is if that one worked. Things started to go sideways from here. Maybe I should connect and not play down. But then...
1、
It
2、
is what it is.
3、
That's
4、
where I'm
Go.
at.
6、7。
Wanted to show a better game. Okay, let's at least maybe try to survive. But But even then, yeah, white cannot tari. I guess this is.
One, 2, 3.
It's not going to work. I mean, yeah. We'll just resign. That's too much. Yeah, that move was probably more of a problem than I realized. But yeah, what about this one? Yeah, maybe leave the room once. Nice game. GG's. Yeah, not good. But the games don't show like this bad of a streak. I mean, it's definitely a lot of winning positions I'm probably just throwing away. This one did this one. Yeah, because if you cut here, then you might... Actually, that one cut works. So you need to go and connect Atari. Maybe white plays a move this way first. Even just connect here. Yeah, it doesn't seem it working, because even if you take, there's probably this kind of thing, and then this. Here. So white can connect. I guess here I should have played something else. Maybe jump here, try to ignore this area, and do not try to play too much around here. But then, yeah, I'm not sure that happens the top right. Okay, seems like it was a lot of back and forth. Maybe I don't connect, I just played that and then... Is that the meaning here? Oh, yeah. Then it's like capturing race between here and the center. Oh, this is crazy stuff. L8. So it seems like the whole stuff that I did here is not good. Okay, just don't touch, I guess. Yeah, Why do this? Did I gain anything? Probably not. So the AI is gonna play this honey because it's probably feeling okay still with the center group. Although, not sure. It is a big point, don't get me wrong. Yeah. It is big. Like, I thought going inside there was okay. Seems pretty even. So I want to ask also a question here. Connect or not? Okay, it just plays away. Uses this descent to strengthen here. Don't care too much about this. But yeah. Maybe here I should play like knight's move or something on top side. No, again, it always tries to... Yeah, ask a move around here because the bottom right side is actually not completely alive. And you could ask a question around here. This is... If black Natari is not an eye on this side of the board. And yeah, Balaska, that was great puzzle here of the day. I agree. Okay, it seems like here's spiking. Let me see. Hope you're doing good as well. I did play this one. It seems that was not good. So what about... What is it doing? Just lets me take. And then... But this should be good, right? Like maybe there's honey and try to take the center. But this seems just too much. Let me see what is kind of the continuations of block, I think, still. Then, yeah, okay. Just want to know here, after this one, what is it showing? So you want to have this honey concerning here? But this is complicated. Okay. Seems like black can hold on and then continue, but this is... There's still like extend here to go after the attack here, but then white is like busy trying to survive. Yeah, I guess this was more complicated, and I get... Yeah, that sequence wasn't really good then. Yeah, I thought this was okay, but then it turns out not to be. Let me see here. So 8. No, yeah. So sometimes Fine Arts Crafts is a bit like kind of off, because if you just let run a little bit, it will show a different result. Basically, white did fight really well from here. I mean, yeah. Okay, so the move was to honey, and then after turn. Yeah, to play this and push this way. Yeah, I haven't thought about it this way. But yeah, in 30 seconds to go for all this, kind of a nightmare. It all started from here. Probably unnecessary trying to provocate this kind of peep connect. Maybe that's too greedy thinking. Yeah, so it's correct to think that this was better for black, but then yeah, Hane simply seems good. Take the big points, and then if you can survive here in the center, white cannot go too hard because like the outside is still weak. Like you have like moves like this maybe in some cases. Yeah, and white lost the whole potential on this side and still has this to manage. And it depends on what happens around here. But yeah, I agree. This looks good for black. Although not winning, as it says like 4 point. +4 around that. Makes sense. But yeah, this seems like it's not good. Didn't gain anything. Yeah, actually if you cannot cut here, I guess it's not good. And yeah, this kind of move probably white just attaches here. Or could also just extend, but I think you don't gain. Yeah, not anything. It's probably too greedy. Yeah, I would go back here and just simply maybe play also on the bottom side. That should probably be fine. Let me ask about peep and then maybe this move just to see. Yeah, so as you can see, it's like -3. So only losing a point comparing to go for the best one like Hane. But that seems reasonable here. And then, yeah, just continue. Yeah, that would be probably the most practical sequence. So peep, just strengthening a little bit. And then play the big point, try to connect. If white plays here, continue to play the big points and try to be okay with here. And should be good. At least this way you can keep in initiative and still kind of put pressure to white. Yeah, I'll go for this. Okay. So yeah, sometimes happens when you want to try to make this kind of a good exchange peep in being a bit too greedy. Yeah, but my opponent was good. Credit to my opponents, fight it pretty well. Let me go back here. So, from the day black to play, what would you do? Actually, it's a bit of a weird time. Because if I start a game is a bit too late, yeah, I'll probably end the stream after this one. So, bit of a shorter session today. At least I still play the game. But better luck next time. So yeah, keep this puzzle. So you need to try to think what happens after you have like capture stones. So it's gonna be a straightforward sequence, but quite a long one. Give you guys a few seconds to think about the solution. So if you haven't checked my YouTube channel yet, I would be happy if you can go there, take a look. Yeah, you can see the past streams as well. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And also if you're on YouTube, thank you very much for being here. So yeah, and I knew that was going to happen, like when I shorted the time control from like 10 minutes to 5, that I would struggle, but then I would like to still like have, with the fast matching pool, consistent matching. At least it's good. And we need to be better at shorter times anyway, so what? Yeah, just practice straight away. So you need to take this stone here, because if not, like, this is not enough space. So let me just show you maybe the first few moves. So this white will needs to play that one, because if not, it's again too much space. So you need to play that here. And then let's say after this one, so if you turn, black can play this one and then kill these 3 stones, and that will be alive. So white will block and try to connect. So this is the first part of the solution. Try to think from here. So yeah, that's the kind of first half. Try to figure out the second half here. So we see under the stone. So you need to take these 4 stones in a way that doesn't get kind of this space problem. I just wonder, like, if I go the wrong way. So black needs to connect here, so that's the right move. But so that one, white can push here and take these 5 stones. They're not gonna work. But if you play here, I think it's gotta be something on this side. This where I cannot figure out. Maybe it's the same. Could be the same here. Because thing is, if you play that one here, so it needs to probably cut to like decrease the space. If you play here, yeah, but that one, white has no way to make it kind of only one eye. So I guess, yeah, white will cut this way. So it's gotta be at the end the same kind of shape, I guess. So yeah, here I could continue. So this one, you could play from here. So white will try to push and cut. After this one, Atari from this side. And then maybe from here. So black needs to take. White will cut here. So that's the kind of 5 stone cut that you can do in Atari. But the important part you need to say is, like, here you don't want to connect this way because this is dead. But actually you can go from this side. Let white take, but then you can cut here. And when you take these 2, you're alive. So that one, white has no way to, yeah, take this eye away, and that is also alive. So it's a funny shape. White takes here, cuts here, and then you have like this under the stone is called when you can kind of sacrifice your stones away and then cut at the point you got captured. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this problem. So this is under the stone here to take and then cut. So this kind of yeah, take shape. And yeah, I don't think there's any other variation, because let's say you play here, white can just connect, like there's not enough space, so you need to push from here. And then white's only move is to try to save this, so yeah, we'll do this one. It should be all good. What I wondered is here if black played this one, if it's going to change anything, but I guess white will still cut from here, and it's going to be the same stuff this way. For white, go b5. Yeah, if you play here, black and crawl, and you can still take these three, and because the space open, even if you push, you can cut this, and then that one you can just block, and there's no way to use the RG on the outside. So yeah. I think it's good, so yeah, this one simply block, and then here, that one. So that doesn't work with this. Hopefully that explains. I mean, maybe even you can... I think that's the cleanest way. This problem is definitely a bit confusing, because there's like probably different ways of going here. b5 is forcing the a5. Yes, yes, yes. So I'd personally say to just have this shape at the end is the hardest, but yeah, sometimes, so this is the lesson, like sometimes you want to still continue reading. So especially in the corner, this might like take again type stuff happens, especially when core is involved. But this would be quite rare to have this kind of shape in game. So usually it's like good luck kind of thing, good fortune if you have this kind of thing happening. So could go b5, d4. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's quite straightforward. Apart from that, don't see much. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed still the stream today. So we'll be back tomorrow at around the same time. So yeah, was a shorter stream for today compared to other days. Thank you for still being here. Snack, Baruska, Inchikat, thank you for the support. Yeah, and from the mountain, thank you as well. Thank you people on YouTube as well. Yeah, as you can see, 8 tons are really difficult to beat, especially the strong ones, but we also threw some games away. But at some point, I feel like just the reading part need to continue and be better. I think with the judgment, I'm there. It seems like I'm up there being pretty consistent and okay. Sometimes wrong, but on overall part, I'll say okay. So it's like usual 50, 60 movers in a good position and then just grind down. So we need definitely to fix the middle game part of the game. And then yeah. So yeah, this is why people, like, if you can read, like, you can definitely be Also, you gain confidence to like be more sure of your moves and confident about your intuition. So this is why training your tsumekos is pretty important. And actually, another site maybe for you guys, if you want to check English friendly site, you can go to goproblems.com. That's also a pretty good one if you want to check that one out. And then yeah, I guess that will be it for today. Thanks for being here, and better luck tomorrow. And yeah, just we can do improve each day and see where it goes. So yeah, have a nice day everyone, and yeah, see you next time, and thank you for support.